Hey everyone, so this is the follow-up video for my holistic, evidence-based holistic care 2 class, just to kind of review the things that I've read this week, talk about them, see, how I feel about it. So the first thing that, I apologize, I've been fighting a cold. The first thing that I have been very interested in is that the literature, there's a lot of it, but it's very indecisive. There's been a few things that are like, this is the way it is, this is how it should be, but the rest of the information is very indecisive. It's very, if a person has A through F issues, it could cause X or Y or Z. And so there's no one reason why a person has a hamstring strain or why one person tears their ACL. The literature is very sporadic. There's a lot of it, but you have to take everything and compile all the information and take it with a grain of salt and understand the body composition and everything else of a person, which kind of brings me up to my next point. One thing that we needed to look at was and I'm going to butcher this, the Mu-Weiss model, which was fantastic. This is something that I really want to start looking at with all of my with the patients that I'm working with. Such as age, gender, body composition, level of play, what sport they're in, things like that, and that predisposes them to injury. And then external factors such as teammates, opponents, different protective equipment, the environment, weather, things like that, play into those internal risk factors, which then makes the athlete susceptible, and then there's an inciting event which leads to injury. So I can look at the internal factors of my athletes and the external factors for my athletes, and then I can make a decision on what they're going to be most susceptible for. And that's something I can use every single day in my own practice, and that I want to start using. I want to start looking at my my soccer athletes, and I want to start looking at the patients I work with that play sports such as soccer, volleyball, baseball, sports that have a high incidence of injury, and figure out what I can do for them to protect them. Whether that's put them on some type of a rehab plan that's more preventative than anything else, or if I notice that they have muscular imbalances. Prime example, I'm working with a patient that has muscular imbalances in their shoulders. So I am trying to work with them to correct that so that I can prevent further injury. And those are just a couple of ways that I want to start implementing everything and putting it into my own practice. Overall, this was a great week. I learned a lot. And I hope to continue to put these things that I'm learning into my own personal practice as I improve.